Yeah, lock light up. Fools turn up the boards. Super fast for burning. Get right up again. Then he pull out the next beat. D block, double R, SHAQ. What up? Yeah, nigga, you know the rule. They say no game lasts. Get it quick like cocaine cash. Blow up fast like propane gas. Motherfucker, I'm dangerous. Gun talk is my languages. Keep 245 stainlesses and pierce shoot the brains of the main witness. Make dirty money plain like San Rothstein. Gangsta suit, fedora, light off green. Take a look at the next Don. Since Gotti was Teflon, I swear to God, niggas get crept on. I put your brain on your man lap.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I was about to say, what's going on with my thing? Why it ain't? My bad, y'all. I was a little busy tonight. Had a couple things to take care of. Apologies. But we here. Got a lot to get into. Shout out to Perk. Perk might come through and join us. No, nigga, I ain't fall asleep. I had some stuff to take care of. Fatherly duties.
What are you trying to say?
Nah, I see y'all, man. Y'all gotta chill out. I'm good. Don't be doing that, bigger. Don't be doing that. We in the building, man. We in the building. Friday night. A lot of music came out. What's going on, Tony? Shout out to Tony for coming through. Excuse me too if my little girl running around, but she ain't chilling right now because I gotta make sure she good. Once again, I got a busy night tonight, but I'm good. All right, y'all already know what we starting out with, man. If you're a hater, then you might want to leave the building. Weezy F baby, please say the baby. Once again, I was hoping that we was going to get like a dedication type of mixtape with him rapping off, some beats, instrumentals. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. We pretty much got some leftovers that's not going to be on the Carter 6. So you can't really, you can take this how you want to take it as far as, quality or whatever, but this is leftovers.
Yeah, it was definitely leftovers. I ain't mad at the leftovers. If this is the leftovers, what we should get.
Thank you. So this
what's
leftovers.
about to be the
10 songs that's leftovers, and the shit that we've been getting recently as far as rap or hip hop music, like I take this. My whole thing is are we getting a Carter 6 this year? Because once again, I'm Killer Mike as far as Mike will be my album of the year right now. I got a couple of contenders still in here. I'm waiting on Pusha T to see if he's gonna do something with their drama. I gotta still go get the Doja. I still gotta get the Tiger and Tiger and YG. I'm sorry, I did not get a chance to listen to y'all.
I listened to the one song with Lil Wayne. That's it.
Them beats sound the same, bro. I'm gonna just let y'all know them beats all sound the same.
The song switched over, and I didn't even realize it switched to the next song. I was like, damn. I thought this was still the song with Lil Wayne on it. Right.
Man.
Slip.
No, Tony. I like your opinion. I appreciate your opinion. No.
I like what? What do you think is the best one then? Slip was
Titty Boy. This nigga spitting, he taking his tempo up and taking the tempo down. I'm with the beat. I'm like, what the?
I forgot. You're right. But,
what are we listening to?
Slip lyrically though, he was going in. I was just playing. No, Titty Boy though. Yes. I'm like the lyrical play in Slip though. I was just like, yeah, this definitely going on playlist. I gotta definitely put this on playlist. But Titty Boy, yes.
You can bring in a little Uzi Vert beat. I'm cool with that. He just letting everybody know that I can do this shit. I do it on everything. It don't matter what you give me. Because I didn't know what to expect when that beat dropped. I was just riding with it. I don't care what he was doing, but I kept just listening. I'm like, nigga, is your tempo going up with the beat? And he rapping faster as the beat get faster. And then when the beat slows down, he slows down. Like, man, y'all don't appreciate this shit. The nigga is rhyming. He ain't making up no bullshit. He ain't talking about no shit. Like, he's rhyming. The same way I say Pusha T can rap about coke is the same way I feel like Lil Wayne could talk about women.
Yes.
This nigga can make up new rhymes to talk about the way he likes to have sex with.
Yes. Yes. I've heard so many different ways. Yes.
So are you saying Slip is your favorite?
It's between Slip and Titty Boy. Those are the best tracks out there. Period, hands down. But those
To
that
the bank.
both of them
Cool and Dre.
great track.
To the bank.
Great
It ain't
track.
the most lyrical one, but that beat, man, I listen to it in the car, so maybe that's where I was with me. But once I got on, even on the headphones, I'm like,
Yeah, I ain't get to listen to it on the headphones yet, but I did listen to it in the car.
y'all can let me know in the comments what y'all going with. I heard Tony talking about Slip, which is a good track. It is, but when I heard Titty Boy, I lost my mind. I kept going back. Like, wait, I'm trying to catch everything.
Okay, part.
Slip was the best.
Lit.
Okay.
It's like the lyrical play. He was just going in. By Bigger.
Bigger, what are you talking about? You can't come in
Did
here
you
with
even
that hate, bro.
listen?
Go
Did you
listen to
even
it.
listen,
Yeah.
Bigger?
What's
Like,
going on, Samuel Stokes?
We talking about shit. If you don't listen to nothing else, them two tracks solidifies Wayne.
Chanel probably the weakest one for me, and the only reason I say that is because I don't like the
Oh, with
chorus.
Cat Food?
I actually like the beat. Oh yeah, my bad. I actually forgot Cat Food was on here. So yeah, Cat Food the weakest one. It is. I did. I forgot Cat Food was on here. I skipped that. I didn't listen to that. See how you can have an opinion there, nigga? You gotta go listen, man. This is lyrical wordplay off of throwaways. I ain't even using these. Imagine what this nigga gonna be talking about in the Carter 6. Yes, Hurt. Yes, Carter 6, the real Carter 6, nigga. But overall, once again, this ain't like a full album. This ain't a. I feel like judging this off just him rapping should be more so than anything. I love the beats. The fact that I feel like he threw these away gives me more anticipation of the quality of rhymes and production that he gonna have on Carter 6.
Yeah, and the variety, because he gave us, different variety. Because like how we just talking about, like how.
I want to talk about the rock and roll joint.
Yeah.
Lord. Nigga, he was spitting. Euro. Shout out Euro, man. Shout out Euro. I ain't heard him in a minute. And I know he was part of the Young Money camp. But as far as the rock and roll joint, yeah, he can still do that. Look at this. Let me get this thing. But yes, my daughter done got up. She want to walk around. So it's time to explore. But as far as the creativity and being somebody that can always do this, by the way, if y'all don't know, Lil Wayne does have a full rock and roll album. And that nigga was rapping on this rock and roll track.
Yeah, the rock and roll, this track is better than that whole album. I'm going to be honest.
Might be. And she ain't a bad artist. I'm just saying I didn't like that chorus, Tony. I just didn't like the chorus.
Oh, you talking? I don't know if she his artist, but she had like a little
What's wrong with Euro
moment.
Perk? Something wrong with Euro. I like what he was doing on there. He was keeping up. I mean, I ain't saying that he was on the same pace as Wayne, but as far as the way I like the way they ride them beats. Like them niggas is staying on beat. The way the beat will switch over to the rock and roll sound, and then it'll start hitting the 808s or whatever. I'm like, okay, see what y'all doing, man. And the fact that once again, this is a throwaway track. So I can only expect that he might have a couple rock and roll tracks on Carter 6, maybe, which I'm not gonna mind. I'm just letting you know. I don't need too many. Just give me one or two, Wayne. I don't need too many. Shout out for. I don't need too many. Anything else stand out for you as far as the fix before the 6?
Nah, we done pretty much talked about everything that I remember, because I only got to listen to it once today. I ain't had a chance to fully sit with it, but I enjoyed what I heard.
Absolutely. Once again, it ain't technically a full length project. It's more so, like I said, throwaway. So it's the fact that he's still going in on these songs, though. It's a whole lot of quality when it comes to what he rapping about. and the wordplay. So get some respect to Wayne.
Yeah, I feel like he expanded his vocabulary. And I don't mean it in like a rude way. I'm just saying like a lot of people, especially rappers, they get stuck in using the same words. And since I hyper fixate on patterns, I can tell you what words that you say the most because like I it's a hyper fixation of mine. But I do it. And I don't know. That's why when I critique people, I can be like, you say this word way too much. Like, wait, a lot of people don't notice it, but like I make an effort, like when I'm writing, to not use certain words, not use certain words that often, and use bigger words, expand your vocabulary. I don't even like using the same word over in a song. You know what I mean? Oh no, you run me. Who that popping in?
What up? What up? Can you hear me?
What's going on, Perk? My bad. My mute was mighty. I mean, muted.
Yeah. Bro, you backwards today.
Am I coming in clear?
Yeah. Is this full moon fucking you up, low key?
Nah, just so much going on tonight, man. Moving around.
It's a full moon. It is a full moon.
Yeah, we getting close to Halloween.
Y'all, guess what?
Perk, how you feeling about the fix?
I was skimming through it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. I'm like, yeah, just give me the Carter 6. We don't need this. This is kind of. You could have released this like, you know what I'm saying? But I understand Wayne fans. They gonna love it. So.
Once again, it's the fix. We needed that
Yeah.
shot. We needed to get that hit.
Didn't need that, but
No, to me, it's better than what he's been putting out as far as wordplay and production. So you trying to tell me this ain't better than what did he put out before this? What was that one with the
I thought the Carter 5 was the last joint.
I'm talking about the little projects that he's been putting out since then.
That shit went over my head. I didn't mind the Carter 5. I actually kind of like that more than the 4. But I'm not the biggest Wayne fan, but I'm not like his biggest hater. I acknowledge, what he does good. Sometimes he just be bullshitting, and
that's what I feel like he wasn't doing on this project though. Cause that's what
no, there's definitely some bullshit. I was like, all right, he back on that bullshit. But then like Slip, I was like, I want to hear more like that type of Wayne. Like he should be in that type of bag. Like
throwaways.
Yeah, are you talking about cat food? We all know cat food is just him fucking around. That's just Wayne being silly. You know what I mean? Like
I want to see a serious Wayne where he just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna put the silliness away. I'm really
Wayne.
Something like that. But like what he did on Slip, I was like, bro, why can't we get like a full project of Wayne just doing that? Like he could still go like kind of Wayne, but like a whole project.
He's a multi-dimensional person, and he
don't need to do all that. Like we got all that in like these other projects. Let's get one project where you go back to that Carter 2 Wayne. Like give that's what people really want though.
I mean,
it's about what he want to do, though. I mean, he an artist. He ain't got to please the masses.
I'm just saying that you'd have a lot more people just because I just look at what like Nas is doing. The Nas is just in his bag. Nas is doing more like playing around with different sounds and stuff like that. Which Wayne does that too, but like sometimes he just be bullshitting too much. Where it's just like, man, if he would done more like a whole project with Slip, just give us like 15 tracks where he just having a whole theme through all shit, like it'd be crazy. But
that might be Carter 6 though. That might be what he doing with Carter 6. And once again,
hopefully,
I'm a fan of you don't like Parsons 2 Flame, where he kind of playing around again. Once again, doing.
Like I said, I was skimming through it because I was like driving to McDonald's last night. I was like, oh, he dropped this joint. We look,
Parsons 2 Flame is an old joint. That's old.
I don't remember that one.
I don't mind this, man. He did what he's supposed to do. And once again, after I got that verse from Nas Magic 3, I didn't mind this at all. I feel like I needed it.
What features you think on what features you think is gonna be on Carter 6? You think you're gonna have a Drake feature on there?
Of course, absolutely.
Drake wasn't on the last one.
Kendrick gonna be on there. I think the one that we gonna get took off guard by is gonna be probably J. Cole.
Do not put Euro on nothing, bro. Like I'm tired of him saying like, "Oh man, like I want to put this nigga on like he nice." No, bro. Like there's a reason why nobody like listens to this nigga. Like no, go get Tiger or somebody. Like.
Samuel Stokes. Man, what would it mean? He just did what joint with Tiger. That sound good.
Yeah, just stick to the niggas and Young Money that actually, you know what I'm saying, was popping and some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like not going like these J Mills and Little Twists and whoever the fuck. Like, like we don't want to hear them.
But J Mills can rap though.
Yeah, alright. He be bullshitting
making the band. He Ness won that, by the way, too, as far as that making the band better. But yeah, Dan Gilmore, is this a troll for Bigger Four as far as Eminem being on there? I don't think Eminem gonna be on there. We don't want to hear Eminem on there. We good.
Nah, I don't want to hear no M.
Shout out to Dan Gilmore.
M need to go away for like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Come back.
Well, that's what I feel like Wayne did. Wayne been putting out like little things here and there, but like I feel like him like just sitting with your music and like really listening to it and evaluating it instead of just trying to put some shit out just for the sake of putting some shit out. That's what I want from artists, is like to think about and put some thought into what you're putting out and don't just put shit out. Let your shit simmer a little bit. I mean, unless you in a stride like Nas was. Nas caught his stride, so he just kept going and kept going. Versus like some people need to sit the fuck down and just simmer.
That might be what we end up getting from Wayne. And hopefully we got some Hit Boy production on here too, as far as Carter 6, in my opinion.
Hey.
I wouldn't mind seeing Hit Boy on that album too. Look at Bigger, man. Bigger, you gotta stop, bro. We don't need no Eminem on nothing. We good with that.
Man, I also not no Eminem fan like that. Keep trolling.
We're gonna do a versus, then we're gonna see how much of an Eminem fan he is. Gonna pick a bunch of revival songs. But anyway,
go ahead.
I'm about to go into my next thing. All right, I got a versus for y'all. Once again, when you come to Beats and Mics, we do verses. And since we're talking about Wayne, I had to throw him in here. I've been on the Rap City thing, and I want to do another Rap City versus. And we got Best Rap City Freestyle versus Lil Wayne versus Jay-Z. Why not?
Mr. Carter.
Y'all always having a debate
Mr.
about
Carter.
Lil Wayne and Jay-Z. So that's what we're going to do. Best Rap City Freestyle, Lil Wayne versus
Look at the monster, man. You don't want to crash like La 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 Bamba. Yeah, it's me, Rona and Terror. And my new drop is berry. Watermelon plum. Just call it fruit punch. I'm an old rapper getting new bucks. And all your new rappers, you are just new lunch. Flow sick, so sick, need a doc, yes. A creature, monster like the Loch Ness. I gets hotter by the tick, for I sizzle to death. I just tell a clock, give me a sec. I'm in the middle of the wall where my enemy, I'm running it like
every. You never gonna see eye to eye. Your type of real I don't recognize, it's all televised. Mobsters out to not get in beef. There's no business in it, it only brings police. Wanksters want beef and they name in the street. Most time end up with a brain where they preach and go. You should know if you gonna do something and you go to radio. We all know you frontin'. They shooting, nobody dying. Somebody better put somebody body on somebody eyeing. Sometime soon to somebody lying. I ain't buying that y'all shoveling. I ain't ducking for nothing, cousin. I'm too tall to act small, you liars.
I go to Hove. Because like Wayne, that's why I be talking. That's the shit I'm talking about. Wayne just be saying whatever, bro. Like, listen
to me. Try. I went through Rap City freestyles, and I'm like, damn, this ain't it. This I Wayne, he got some good.
Wayne do got some good ones. Yeah, Wayne's got some.
Yeah. One in particular, he freestyled that he do on Rap City. We already know it. It's off of mixtape. So I was like, ain't no way I'm doing that shit, man. We know this is a goddamn freestyle off of mixtape. We'll be sitting here rapping that shit. But I do like that Lil Wayne freestyle at the same time. Sitting here going back and listening to that Jay-Z.
Oh, rode the fuck out of that beat. Oh God.
Jay-Z just be too cool. He just be too cool when he rap.
He was.
Sammy, we're gonna talk about that, man. J. Cole got to chill out, bro. Little Dirt, Gucci Man, now Yachty, he got to chill, man. He really got to relax. What's up, big man? Here you go.
Who says
I see you saying Hova. You know, bigger old man, Kaka. I'm like, I was sitting here like, what the fuck is Kaka?
Yeah, it was a good track. But Wayne outdid Eminem on his own track.
No, it didn't.
On No Love?
Oh, I thought you were talking about something. I thought you were talking about Renegade. I don't know why I was thinking about Renegade because everybody.
No, we're talking about Wayne on No Love. I love that.
I got y'all.
But yeah, Hov
gonna take that. Best Rap City freestyle versus Lil Wayne versus Jay-Z, and I tried. I'm telling you, I went through these freestyles thoroughly. That was the best one I feel like I could find from Wayne. So yeah.
Yeah, Wayne.
Quick thing though. You think Jay-Z's done? Like he ain't got no left it? Cause it's like, you know, what are you waiting for, bro? It's like he be trying to act too cool. Like, oh God.
It's not that.
It's not about have to. It's just like
have to. Does he want to? That's just like everybody keep pressuring Andre to do something with. I mean, they did.
I just think if he, it's not that he doesn't want to. I don't think he got it. Like real talk, because like I feel like when I listen to 444, that shit was such a low effort. You could tell he's just kind of out of it. You know, like compare that to like Magna Carta.
He's a
like
different person. It's not that he out of it. It's he a different person.
Album.
When you a different person,
but look at what Nas is doing. Nas could drop 6 albums.
But that's
like
nice.
But like I said, but Hov can't pop up every once in a while. Like,
but
he don't want to though.
Is he in the right mind space too? We don't. Is he in the right mind space too? People act like they're just writing songs like you just supposed to be able to do that shit on command. That is feeling and emotions. No, regardless of what you're saying, you gotta feel and have that emotion for what you're saying. That trying to do that shit on demand. Like, I don't think people understand the bullshit that comes to your head, and you just like, I will not say this on fucking wax.
I get that because it's like. But it's like everybody coming out now because it's like the 50th year of hip hop. It's like, where's Jay-Z?
He gotta come out.
I'm just saying. It sometimes it feels like
divine signal. When it's his turn, it'll be his turn.
Cause for me, like Hov is always gonna be my favorite rapper. But sometimes I'll be like, he be acting like he's too good for shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He not. He may be uninspired. He may maybe he looking for a producer that he gel well with. Who's the last producer that he?
And that's probably what it is.
Modern times. That's not just somebody that he already worked with, because maybe he don't want to sound like anything that he's ever sound like before, which I feel like he tried to do with 444, but like a lot of people don't appreciate that. But he was also on his grown man shit, talking about his grown man consequences to his life choices. Like, y'all won't
even the whole situation dealing with his wife, dealing with his kids, everything, finances, like all of that.
And then when somebody gives you something mature, everybody's like,
but he's been doing that though. He's been doing that mature rap shit though. He's been doing that.
And people didn't like it when he first started doing it on Kingdom Come. They hated that shit on Kingdom Come.
Girls,
nigga, turn on 30 to new 20. 30 to new 20, nigga. I'm so hot still.
But he
obligations too. That's why he not doing music. He doing
everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like I would say, like, you need to come back from that 444 shit, because 444 wasn't it. If you go back, that shit is not
to you.
No, like, because at first I was like, oh, this shit's dope, but then the more I listened to it, I was like, this is a very low effort Jay-Z compared to, like, I'm just comparing it to his to like Magna Carta. He had way more energy. He had way more energy into that album.
Hold on, Magna Carta.
Magna Carta Holy Grail.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
beat selection
I
was
did
on
not
off
like
that
any of those albums, but you know that's a whole nother story.
He did, Tony. He did. That was Hoodie Eminem though. Hoodie Eminem ain't like that good, man. You know,
Hoodie Eminem. You mean 8 Mile
Dark
Eminem?
Moth Eminem.
Dark Maul Eminem.
That's he always got the hoodie on now. When you got blonde hair Eminem, that shit different. Blonde hair Eminem is gonna own your ass.
He gotta go do some dope. He gotta go do some dope or something. Man.
No, we don't
Stop.
need that.
We not
Same
doing
that.
Same thing with Wayne. We don't need Codeine
Wayne too.
No,
Wayne would still sound like he on the dope, bro. Like he still sound like he on the shit.
We gonna need that, man. Shout out to Wayne. No, that's the Rap City freestyles, man. It's different, bigger. I can find you a plethora of mixtapes with Wayne definitely rapping way better than that. You're gonna stop doing that, man. And by the way, that Jay-Z verse, that was a written verse. I skipped past the first verse where he basically was rapping Moment of Clarity. Let's be clear. Let's be real. I'm gonna put that in the forefront. That shit was most likely a written verse. Same
most
with
of them.
Wayne went
a lot of them was probably written. As far as like them people going in there and spitting, but I don't think people understand the. Still, you had to put thought into that shit, and then also putting it to a beat that you might not have rapped to before. But whatever, it's whatever.
Outside of G Unit and Lloyd Banks, I don't think he was going in there just straight freestyling out.
I'm about to say, it's some people I feel like didn't, but like it's so funny how hard I was just going for Jay-Z, but I'm definitely Nas is my favorite rapper. I just wish people like would understand like how much it takes to go into making an album. Like that's not just some shit you just wake up and be like, I'm gonna make an album.
Once again, it's
gonna take me 20 minutes to write a song and lay it down. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not.
No, I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that it takes time, but it's just like, damn, it's been 5 years. You can write something in like 3. You know what I'm saying?
He got 3 kids. And he's like touring.
My best friend got like 6 kids. Like it was like he can still make somewhere. Yeah, young. Look how much. Look at how much. Look at how many. His mom. What? Look at how many projects that NBA YoungBoy be dropping. He got like 12 kids. Like,
are they quality though? And does he take care of his kids? Don't start that.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
But yeah,
I'm just saying though, like.
He ain't trying to work right now. He does not have
any house arrest.
The audacity that we feel that he
ain't got no choice.
That's owes us an album. He don't owe us.
I agree with that, Samuel Stokes. By the way, Nas is a better lyricist than Jay-Z. I agree with that, Samuel Stokes.
Jay-Z is
it depends on what you're doing.
It depends on what he do. Wayne's mixtape was definitely freestyles.
See, Alonzo be trying to change up the rules.
Other people beats. Like some people like Gucci Mane who used to drop like regular beats, like traditional beats, like his own beats. That's not really freestyles. That ain't. I still call it a mixtape though, because he was dropping the shit for free. If that shit free, that's a mixtape, nigga. I got to go back and check out 2015 Young Money Cypher, Dan Gilmore. Hey, Squad Up too, Dan Gilmore. If you ain't, go check out Squad Up. Currency back in the day was on Young Money. Who run the Def? Ruining Def? Jay-Z.
Nah, he
was in charge.
He was only there for like a year or 2 or some shit. He wasn't there that long.
All right, let's get into our next thing. Once again, shout out to everybody coming through. A lot of the conversation and the discussions and the debates. All right, Meek Mill and Rick Ross, man, we got a new track, SHAQ and Kobe, and this is leading into a collaboration album that we about to get between Rick Ross and Meek Mill, which I feel like this is probably one of the best collaborations that we about to get. Facts. But I feel like overdue. I can't say they prime, but these niggas still rapping good. So yeah, in a way, if you listen to this track, they rapping. Rick Ross, he over rapping Meek. I'm gonna just say that. I'm saying that now. Rick Ross is over rapping Meek.
Meek got the braids back though, so he might be stepping back into his, you know what I'm saying, Meek Mill's bag. That Meek with the dirty braids.
Hey, he going in on this track. He is. But Rick Ross, it's swag, it's the way that nigga talking. Boss talk. Like, nigga, he said something about what's the name, but you need to be worrying about wealth. Very important line.
He was going in on Envy. I don't know if you seen that shit though. That shit was funny.
Oh, I seen it. Him and Funk Flex.
Yeah. He still have houses for all people.
He said we not stealing the Statue of Liberty. We not stealing the Brooklyn Bridge. Envy, yeah, he got a lot going on. Him and Tyrese, yeah. But shout out to 52. I know 50 and Envy got a relationship. You know I'm G Unit, so 50 you never need to stay away from Envy for a little bit. Let that ride out. But I like this track, man. Like, you talking about hip hop, that beat, the production with this, and the flow back and forth. Yes. And that even a reference to Shaq and Kobe, I see that in them. As far as just the rap reference. Now, I don't know if Meek Mill coming through with that last shot, though, the way Kobe do, as far as with the music. Especially when it came to that Drake situation. Like, he didn't come through with that last jumper the way Kobe did when the Celtics came back in that year after 2008.
He still bounced back and he dropped Champion and stuff like the Champions.
I'll give you that.
Like, he's still putting out consistent music. That's what I'm saying. Like, Meek's been consistent. He's been doing this shit almost 20 years now. It's crazy.
Yeah, but that nigga came from battle rapping, and it's like, nigga.
Yeah, he definitely got to hold the L. You know what I'm saying? And I respect him for even like just own up to him. I appreciate him owning up to it though, at least.
Yeah. And he did have a conversation too about the fact that him and Drake now have conversations about the music that they doing, and they got enough confidence in each other to tell each other if it's corny or not, or if it's whack or not. And he said they call each other about women too. I was like,
because you don't never want shit to go left, because that shit could have definitely went left, you know, because Meek got people on his side. Like, Philly dudes is different. I'm pretty sure Drake got people. You know what I'm saying? It could got ugly, but it's better just be like, you know what I'm saying? I'll take the L. We move on. We can both make money. And it is what it is.
That was a big L though, boy.
Yeah,
that was a big L.
But honestly, like it didn't really. It put more damage on Drake, because like, he's the first one to like really put that whole shit out there. Like, you're not even writing your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Then Pusha T kind of just came around and just kind of ended that nigga. Drake? Cause look at it, cause people don't like, cause people wasn't respecting. It's like, yo, he don't even write his own shit, or you know what I'm saying? He don't even do this, he don't do that.
Like, this nigga was getting respect, especially even when him calling out Pusha T. Like, nigga, no, they was giving him some respect. It was. But still, like, Meek put that dagger in him. He didn't like finish him or nothing like that, which he should have. But he still put that dagger in him. He tweeted that. But it still had people talking like, oh shit, he don't be right, you know what I'm saying? Like, people still will bring that to his day. Like, that still hurts his legacy. And on top of the Pusha T shit. So my thing is, I feel like Drake is somebody who does write his lyrics, because he wouldn't even be bothered by that if he didn't write. The fact that he still kind of be feeling that, and that kind of be bothering him a little bit, he take the craft serious as far as being an MC or being a rapper. But I feel what you're saying. I still feel like instead of him tweeting that, he should have put that in a rap. He should have put that in a verse. If that was 50 would have goddamn just dissed that nigga, and he wouldn't even say shit. As far as tweeting or making an Instagram post, he would have made a piggy bank song the same way he did.
But that whole Quentin Miller thing that blew up, and like that pretty much exposed Drake at that time. And it's like, damn, you were really getting reference tracks and shit. Like,
that's.
Don't everybody get reference tracks though? And
but we didn't ever see it. We never see it get like exposed out to the public like that. Like,
the way this year they exposed Lotto's reference tracks, and then Lotto exposed one of Nicki's reference tracks, and then and I know I'm just saying, but if we're gonna talk, I'm just talking about reference tracks. Because I mean, no, because seriously, that's the thing that people keep talking about is people not writing their own shit. People not writing their own shit. Everybody in the industry at some point in time gets a fucking reference track because the label wants them to make this song. It's up to the artist whether or not they agree with it. So drop the reference track thing because everybody uses reference tracks. Period.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
more
it's just the fact that it just got brought up to the public though, like because like usually that's some shit that doesn't like people don't like the normal casual people don't see that in every day, like you know what I'm
That's
saying?
because
Like,
normal casual people don't understand the music industry, and that's why people always want to point the finger about stupid shit that they don't even understand. And that's just people talking because they don't understand the industry. Everybody gets reference tracks. Everybody like, and I'm not. There are people.
I think it'd be too more
There are
structured
people.
with the
I can't
courses,
get it out.
and when you trying to make a hit single, and when somebody like rapping a certain way, they might come in there and try to help them with the way they saying it, not necessarily changing the words, but just the way they flowing on the beat or whatever. Like you might need to ride that beat a little different, not the way you saying it.
yeah, I think it just definitely still does come. It definitely is different when as far as like hip hop goes, because people gonna look at you crazy for that. When it comes to like pop and shit, you can kind of get away with it because we know Chris Brown don't write a lot of his shit, or he gets tracks from other people and stuff like that. Like, but with hip hop, I think people just kind of look at it different. But
yeah, but like that's like getting a reference track with the hook and you using a hook and you might be using some of the bars, but then you put your own stuff into it and then you take like, come on, everybody gets reference tracks.
Somewhat no freestyle off the
top. To some way,
especially when you doing battle rap sometimes. Somewhat.
Oh, running.
Oh, you meant running, not ruining. Okay. I thought you meant ruining.
We was all like ruining.
Okay. Dan Gilmore. Squad Up was a good. They had some good ones. That was the early days of Dedication 1, I would say. Carter 1. Yes, that Meek Mill and Rick Ross joint going in, Samuel Stokes. I appreciate that. And if that's what they collaboration album gonna sound like, I'm looking forward to it because we always done talked about like Drake and Future. Who else done had a collaboration album? YG and goddamn Tiger today with a beat that sounded the same on every single track.
Another mustard joint.
It ain't even mustard, I don't think, though, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I appreciate and I understand West Coast got a certain sound, but it's like, nigga, you got to get up to date. Even with New York, as far as the whole drill sound, like them niggas, it's Fabio Foreign. He had a whole album that sounded the same with every beat with that drill sound. Like you can't, like, how do you sit there and just listen to that shit and be like, oh man, this shit going in, but the same beat going in back and forth. I'm not even paying attention to your lyrics no more because I keep hearing the same ass beat, so I'm trying to hear something different. Once again, man, y'all can say what y'all want to say about the 90s. Hey, switch that shit up. Shout out, rest in peace to Magoo, nigga. Up jumps to Boogie. Damn, switch that shit up. I'm just saying. Yeah, Bubba Sparks. Shit. They were being different though, man.
Absolutely. I can respect different.
He did.
Hey, that's why I'm not even gonna lie. Every time I hear a Sexy Red song, I smile and laugh because she is just being herself on the track. What's her new song? Shake Your Dreads.
You gotta shut that shit down.
Who was this?
Oh my God, Sexy Red. Every time I hear Sexy Red song, she just make me smile. Yeah, she got a new song called Shake Your Dreads.
Oh. Shout out to K-Dot. I think he did a reaction to that. That's what y'all talking
about. Bruh, I look, no matter how you can say what you want about her music, that shit makes me smile. And I can't, that's why I ain't even mad that she exists. Get your money, girl. That shit make me smile every time. I'm like, this is the funniest shit.
Once again, you gotta have some appreciation for Remy Ma, Nicki Minaj. Like real.
I appreciate Remy.
She never came in and said she was lyrical though. Y'all be first of all, if the expectation for male rappers is where it is, let Sexy Red exist. Cause what the fuck are we getting from these males? Men. What we getting
We
from
just got
them?
Wayne today. I mean,
What are we getting for these men under 30? What are we getting from these men under 30?
Yachty, I just say it. What's going on, Lou boy? Been a minute.
Got JID.
Y'all
See
got
what
4.
I'm saying? There you go, Lou boy. It was.
Y'all got 4. Meanwhile, all these women making money. All these women topping charts. No matter how good or bad it is. Don't be mad because women are finally getting their shine no matter how good or bad it is. Men been getting their shine no matter how good or bad it is. Let these women do the same.
It's true, way.
That's why I said I smile when I hear a Sexy Red song.
But if they wasn't busting it open, would they get put on? That's the real question.
Define busting it open because we not gonna
they twerking. Twerking shit, like, because that's what really, like you said, they do that gets more attention than the actual music.
So you saying Sexy Red only gets attention because she twerk?
Yes, and there's a lot, you know what I'm saying?
In the wordplay, the vulgar wordplay.
Yes. If she didn't none of that shit, she would not be like, nobody would ever like that Booty Howell Brown shit. Like, if she never did that, like, nobody would ever talk about no.
That's a fact.
Well, that's the new age. That's the new age. My neck, my back. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know what y'all
without social media though. That was out without social media though.
We at least have some balance. So I'm just saying, there's no balance in the shit.
Yes, I agree. There's no balance, but I'm just saying
I
don't get the hate when she's not talking about anything that's harming people, and that she's just having fun and genuinely being herself. No, I'm not saying that you hate. I'm just saying the internet, like the people, especially people our age, Key. Like it's what
Perk's saying though. It's like because we keep getting it. It's the same shit. Even with Nicki Minaj, as much as she have a lyrical, the way of rapping or whatever, she always tends to go back to talking about her shit and whatever. As far as the way her, the pussy, whatever.
Yes,
the pussy rap.
Always
got to revert back to that because that's what's selling. So
well, that's the consumers. I don't personally go out and search for a Sexy Red song, but if I hear it, I'm not immediately turned off to the point where I'm.
But that's also what that's really what the labels want though. They don't want no like chick that's actually lyricism, like lyrical and all that shit. Like they want you to look sexualized. They want to push that shit. So there's definitely shit to that.
But what dude is listening to a girl that they don't want to fuck?
Good point, indeed. Little Kim, we can go all
I'm just saying, they just
that's true.
Whole thing that dudes don't even want to help a girl that's in danger if they ain't not fucking her. So why the fuck we think y'all gonna listen to us? Now you can't
do that. That ain't the same. You can't do that, indeed. No.
Boy, I'm tearing down the walls of patriarchy.
Shout out to Lou Boy. I like that point though. I like that as far as the Too Short reference because that nigga was definitely on it. Bitch.
My thing is, yes, we are oversaturated with the same type of rap, but can we please stop demonizing these women for doing the same shit that men have been doing for years in hip hop with degrading? These women are willfully showing their bodies and claiming that they're sexy, regardless of if they have the quote-unquote standard of beauty or not. Period.
But male rappers get flack too, because we get a lot of pill rappers, we get a lot of like violent shit that leads to motherfuckers dying and shit. Like that needs to switch up too. Like men aren't like men rappers aren't
away with it a lot more too.
Well, men lead and women follow. So when y'all gonna change? When y'all gonna clean up? Men lead and women follow. So when y'all gonna clean up and shape up?
Hey, we got Nas in them out here. We got J. Cole in them out here. We got Kendrick Lamar in them out here.
That's still just a handful. We keep naming the handfuls until these handfuls even out.
It's also really up to those labels because that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? Because people,
and the consumer too.
That's what sex, violence, drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's what pushes the industry. Once that changes,
it's a fantasy. Why we can't just accept the fact that this is the fantasy, this is the escapism that people want? Because let me know, please tell me, when is the last time a positive song, like a really good positive song, was actually good and went to the top?
It's true. But
who controls
what about
that?
what we said? Eve. You know the songs like Eve used to make as far as
like Love Is Blind and stuff
shit.
like that.
Yeah, Love Is Blind and shit like that. We get that today. That's not going to be a top charting single.
It's not, because who wants to talk about DV? You know,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And it's not that anybody shouldn't want to talk. Wait, I do got a song that went to the top that was positive. What's the Logic song with Khalid? And it was the emergency helpline for
oh yeah, the suicide song.
Unaliving yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's hard to
arguably
take
that
the
was a
Billboard
pop
chart
song.
serious too, though, these days, because it's a lot of stuff to get pushed, and it's a lot of stuff with the what's the shit, the bundles or whatever that they done started doing back now after they took them away from the billboards with artists when they release their albums. So
everybody's selling merch with their albums now, and that's boosting whatever. But you know, you got to play the game.
Since we are talking about this, this takes me to my next verses. Most raw, unrated verse from a rapper verses, and we got two males. I don't know if it was a coincidence y'all was talking about this, but hey, we doing Trick Daddy versus Juicy J.
Oh, Jesus.
Once again, most vulgar, underrated, raw hip hop verse in a hip hop song verse. Who we doing first? Let me see. We're doing Trick Daddy first. We're gonna recite these lyrics.
Okay.
Once again, this is Trick Daddy. Bitch, you don't know no nan nigga who do the more freaky stuff. Hit you with the legs up, then I blow all in your butt. You don't know no nan hoe who like to fight.
You can't even say that shit with a straight face.
Y'all can read along with me if you
want.
You got it. You got it, bro.
Once again, most vulgar, unrated verse on the hip hop song verses.
What's the
who like the dick like you? Who'll bite the dick like you? Old little dyking bitch like you? I don't like a bitch like you. I'll fight a bitch like you. Old trifling bitch like you. Please don't take me off here.
I thought they was fucking. Now he trying to fight her.
See what I'm
confused.
It's a bipolar bars.
Wait a minute. This is Trick Daddy. Now we got to go to Juicy J. This is Trick Daddy versus Juicy J.
Juicy J got it.
Squeeze on my nuts. Lick on my butt. This is Juicy J verse. This ain't me. Once again, squeeze on my nuts. On my butt. The natural curly hair. Please don't touch. And when he say the natural curly hair, where is he talking about this is it?
You know what he's talking about. No, Wayne
he said,
just was talking about flossing with his
First, find a man. Second, find a place. Third, find a bag that hide the whole face. Real name Gover. I said bend over. I started to knock, then came the odor. Smell like mush. Should have had a whoosh. Told her to stop, then take the douche.
See, it hits different when you read lyrics out loud, bro. It's just like, what the fuck was he listening to?
We did Cameron last week.
I thought that the first time I heard, look, the first time I heard this song, I was like, what the fuck are y'all listening to? Like, cause, God, I remember I was 13. I was 13. I was like, what the fuck?
When I was sitting in the car with my mom, I couldn't wait to hear Trina verse. I'm like, oh, Trina about to come up, y'all. Please don't get out the car. Wait.
I'm out and turn off the radio quick.
Oh no. Once again, most vulgar, unrated verse on the hip hop song verses. We got Trick Daddy versus Juicy J. Y'all need to see him again? This is Trick Daddy. This is Trick Daddy.
You did a great job reading those lyrics, though.
Juicy J. Who y'all going with?
Nah, Juicy J, well, he talking about lick on my butt, like, pause, like. Pause.
I'm going with Juicy J. I have a vivid memory of the first time I heard this song. Because I was like,
where is the natural curly hair, though? Is this on his head? Or...
No, we know.
You just said look at my butt, then don't touch the curly hair. So where?
Oh.
My bad, y'all. I'm just trying to understand. Cause we doing the verses involving lyrics, but I don't know. I might have to go with Trick Daddy. I mean, for a moment it was like
blowing all in the butt.
Blow all in your butt. Yeah, then I fight you. Like, wait a minute.
That's wild. That's wild, bro.
Oh, my bad. He said
that sounds like
first, then blow in the butt.
Okay. Why you fighting it afterwards though? That's I'm confused.
Might have had a whoosh. A
whoosh.
But it was your choice to go that direction, Trick Daddy. So like, I gotta go with Trick Daddy, man. I gotta go with Trick.
That's some nasty shit, yo. That's funny.
I'm surprised ain't nobody ever said anything about that Lil Wayne verse on Project Bitch. That ain't that bad.
That ain't bad at all. Not compared to these. I could have did Kanye verse. No, Samuel Stokes, ain't no Jesus walks in none of this verse.
No, he's talking about like back when we was talking about positive songs that actually made the chart.
Oh yeah.
People would actually listen to it. Yeah.
I might have to still listen to that again though. No, Kanye back. No. Lou Boy, let's get what song? Not these. You can't do that.
Kanye's gone through a tremendous phase. Like he goes from Jesus Walk to bleach assholes, like which is a crazy way to start your song, bro. Like that's still the craziest shit ever. Like, but
man, my nigga out here getting on boat rides, getting top. I don't like you ain't bump that. By the way, I don't know if this is a coincidence. We got to talk about Kanye tonight. How are you, Tony? Looking for the. I gotta go with Trick Daddy though. Who you going with, Perk?
I'll go with Juicy.
I'm about to say I'll show you the lyrics again if you need.
Nah, that's Juicy.
No, thank you.
But I don't even think that's Juicy's craziest joint.
Curly hair, Perk.
No comment.
The deal? Where's the natural curly hair?
You know what he's talking about. Unless he getting waxed.
All right, by the way,
cheers.
Y'all ever seen Baby Boy? You want some breakfast? I like Artist of the Week. We gotta talk about my boy. Well, this ain't necessarily my boy because I'm not even gonna front like I'm on Lil Yachty like that. More so J. Cole. But, I kind of talked about Lil Yachty a while ago as far as that album he released that kind of took me off guard, where I was like, "What the?"
Is the one he dropped earlier this year?
That was an acid trip. I still like that album.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute.
That shit was a great album. I was like, man, like
it was.
That intro is that's how you fucking build it. Like do an intro, it's just that build up to that first song is just insane.
But coming from where he started to this point, once again, it's not just the fact of his albums that he's dropping or the recent singles that he's been dropping. It's the fact that dude is a damn producer. I don't know if y'all know. I'm pretty sure y'all know by now, but he's been helping Drake with the last couple albums that he's been dropping, including the one he did with 21 Savage.
And he did the City Girls
behind the scenes, like doing all type of shit too. Yep, he wrote this song. They first top single chart, Act Up, if I'm not mistaken. So we gotta point out Lil Yachty and his contributions to hip hop, man, because he's been doing a lot lately. And the fact that he just dropped this song, is this produced by The Alchemist?
I don't know. I was trying to look at who produced it, but I don't know if they put that out yet. Yeah.
That's also know how you know Lil Yachty is a fan of hip hop too, and he embraces it. Is the fact that he wanted to do a whole project with Alchemist that he ended up doing, if I'm not mistaken. But this new joint he got with him and J. Cole. As much as I appreciate Lil Yachty for the rapping that he's doing on here, and he's very much trying, J. Cole is disrespectful. He's very, very disrespectful. He's been doing this a lot lately with his Southern brethren, and the fact that he been jumping on these tracks with them outside of Little Dirk, Chicago not to sell, my bad. But as far as Gucci, man, like, nigga, what are you doing, Cole? Stop this. What? Stop.
Cooking.
Little Dirk, I'll give you a little, like Little Dirk.
You know what?
That's a positive song. You know what I'm saying?
You know why he's doing all this stuff? Because he's about to be done. He's about to retire. After this next album, he's done.
Nah, he got 2 more, don't he? Because this is supposed to be a trilogy, right?
Yeah, something like that. But like after this last bit of music, like he done. So, you know.
I just couldn't believe the way this nigga was on this.
That Breaking Bad part is crazy.
Why not let Lil Yachty go a little bit longer, man, or something? Like something.
I'm pretty sure.
He's not this NBA YoungBoy, by the way, either.
Yeah, I see people saying that too. I was like, yeah, that's a kind of reach, you know. But like
that's stupid.
That whole Breaking Bad scheme shit. That shit was fucking. That was nasty.
What else did he say?
In the beginning, he said something like, paraphrasing, something about neck pillows. We had to, like the way they sleeping on. That shit was crazy too.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
I cut the song off. I cut it off. I said, man, I'm not listening to no more of this. I was sitting there all hype, listening to Yachty. I'm like, listen to the Yachty. Yachty going in. My crush, Nicole Parker. I'm like, nigga, I used to like Nicole Parker.
And the fact that he's just so chill about it, though. He's so chill about it. Like his whole flow and shit, and just bar after bar after bar.
Don't be surprised when J. Cole dropping, he got a little Yachty feature on there.
That'd be dope. Give him a hug.
I did not expect this. I did expect this from J. Cole because once again, he's been disrespecting a lot of his features that he's been doing. Outside of the 21 Savage feature that he did a while back as far as a lot.
And I appreciate J. Cole. I appreciate J. Cole just not being a hater, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of older rappers be like, oh man, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so a lot of old people just be, you know, just kind of hating on the young, when you should be embracing, like, they should, there's a lot that older rappers can learn from younger rappers, vice versa. That's how it should be.
He doing what Ice-T should have done with Soulja Boy.
Yeah. Imagine that collaboration.
Well,
not only that collaboration, but think about what type of individual Soulja Boy would have been now if he would have got that type of guidance.
Right. J. Cole J. Cole always said that he, you know, he always called himself like the bridge of the older generation and the newer generation because, you know, being in the age group that he's in. And then on top of that, that whole like album KOD was basically about him embracing the new generation. Even though I don't care for that album, but I mean, it's not a bad album.
I didn't either, but I like the message. And this is why I'm saying he would never be dissing NBA YoungBoy. He is always going to embrace the younger generation. He would never be like that. That ain't J. Cole at all. They ain't never been his character.
And it's
Lou Boy.
It's kind of corny when older rappers do that, when they just diss like younger rappers. It's just like, that's all you got. Like,
well, a lot of people be reaching with these older rappers if they even mention a younger rapper's name. Because like when they was like, oh, Nas did Doja Cat because he said blacker than Doja Cat. And I was like, well, Doja Cat is light skinned and she's mixed. So like it rhymed and okay. I was like, if Nas disses somebody, Nas will say their name and diss them.
Yeah.
Like, period. Lil boy. You should be more open-minded. That ain't no shit that I do, but that ain't no, I mean, I don't know. I thought this newer generation was more open-minded.
Freaks.
They are. I'm like, y'all do what? With what now? Nah.
Let's take these through the roof.
Shout out Lou Boy for coming through.
But I just been really paying attention to what Yachty's been doing this year. He's been really like
So,
killing it. I know Anzo heard that.
did you appreciate it, Anzo? Please, did you
No,
appreciate it?
he didn't listen to that.
But yes, man, I definitely wanted to highlight what Lil Yachty been doing. Besides the music that he been making, that's actually been good. Once again, that album, like, I know I've been talking about Killer Mike being album of the year, but once again, I don't listen to Lil Yachty like that, so I can't do it as far as my opinion when it comes to album of the year. I do like that album though. I feel like he stood out. He don't sound like nobody else in hip hop right now. Nobody.
Mm-hmm. And also he stepping into the podcast shit too, like which this podcast is pretty funny. Like from the little clips I've seen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's another venture that he's doing as far as me making him highlight artist of the week. So definitely get some credit to Lil Yachty and what he's doing for the coach. But J. Cole, you got to stop, bro. You got to chill. You can't be coming in killing.
Don't be telling him no. Keep
They good songs though. That's one thing I give him credit for. These have been good songs. All right, New Music Friday, which we kind of talked about as far as Meek and them dropping, and of course Wayne, CMG dropped a collaboration album as far as all they artists. Yo Gotti and them, Glorilla, Black Youngster, Moneybag Yo, ESTG, 42 Doug. I listened to a little bit of it. It's pretty straight.
I listened to
Shout out
one
to Black Youngster, man.
You know what? The collab I didn't see coming this weekend that a lot of people not talking about is Kid Cudi and Dirk. Like I never thought I'd see those two on the same track. Like that's doing they got a Cole Bennett video and shit. Like
man, I didn't hear that. I know the baby dropped something too. It's a lot of man, there was a lot of music that dropped. I didn't get a chance to check out. Shout out to my Carolina brethren, the baby, Charlotte. But yeah,
he had a song called Tricky.
And a video. Once again,
he's still trying.
Credit to the baby too. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna always show North Carolina some love in here.
That's about to say
ain't stopping. He's staying on the grind. He's been doing a lot of freestyles. Nah, we ain't doing the baby like that. Shout out to the baby. And he directing videos for not only himself, other artists. Oh yeah, we don't man, what? Hustlers, baby. Y'all gotta check out that little Dirk and Cudi. I ain't heard it.
That's such a weird collab.
Yeah, as far as the Music Friday, there's a couple of things that dropped today. You hear anything that we ain't talked about, Perp or Nadia?
Besides the Dirk and Cudi shit, like I ain't really seen nothing else.
I know Lotto dropped a track. I didn't hear that either. I know we try to show some love to the women, man. We gotta show some love to the women in the hip hop. Yeah, she dropped something. Sound like she might be talking to somebody. I don't know, but you know how these women is in hip hop now.
Oh, you know what I just heard. Who was it? Glorilla. She dropped a track that she like sampled the Uchiwali.
Yeah, that's on the
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, what? Why is this a thing? Like, you use the Uchiwali beat, flip that, and like you try to do like this cha-cha slide shit.
On that
like,
same
that was weird to me. I was like, why they didn't sample cha-cha slide?
I was like, nah, that's the worst.
I was confused as hell.
If you gotta have Fabio Foreign on your song, you gotta do that beat because he can't rap off no other beat. No disrespect to him.
But they just use Fabio for like he not known for lyrics. He more for the ad lib rap and shit, like, you know.
He not bad though, but it's the fact that you can't hear him on no other beat but that beat as far as the drill New York beat.
Yeah, because when he does hop on another beat that's not like that, it's just like you really see how trash he is. But
yeah. That's what happens. Shout out to Stu. But
now y'all done made me come up with a theory.
What you talking about?
So I'm trying to see the artistry in a certain artist, and I'm like, well, what would they sound like if they wasn't on their drill beat?
It depends on the artist you talking about.
It's a theory. We'll see. We'll see if there's some evolution to their career.
All right, we kind of been talking about Slime You Out. It's the fact that we didn't really like it like that. I didn't feel like it was that good of a song.
Okay.
That whips and chains like line is really crazy. Like I was
Okay.
like, yeah, that's really extreme there, but you know.
Okay. What I saw, okay, what did he say? Because what I saw, what he said, I think is only a piece of what he said. Because what I saw, he said is, "You mean to tell me Drake dropped a song last week and nobody cares?" And I was like, "Is that not a true statement?" But I mean, I'm pretty sure there was more to it, and I didn't see the more to it because I don't really care for what comes out of Charlamagne's mouth, and that's a whole other story that I had to talk about. So.
He was more so saying that people weren't posting the lyrics like they usually do. You know how people always jump
What
on and Drake got them
what
six
was there to
lyrics and they
post?
start posting. That's what he said though.
And I'm like, that's what I mean. Like, so what? He mad because because Charlamagne telling the truth. That's why I'm like, did he say more?
Nah, it's a
Because
little bit deeper than that.
that's what I thought. I thought it
Char-
had to be something deeper.
Yeah. It's more so feeling
But
like Charlotte been always coming at him. Go ahead, Perk.
yeah, it's just like as far as people talk about the lyrics, the only lyric that people really talk about from this song is the whole whips and chains like American slave.
Yep.
Like that's the one thing that people talk about the most. It's like, yeah, that's a little
And that's
extra,
because
buddy.
it's controversy.
It was hella unnecessary, and it wasn't
Today just
cool.
becoming
That's
crazy.
like me making a lyric about somebody that's dead, but it's lyrical, but it's disrespect. It's not disrespecting the fact that they're dead, but the fact that I'm bringing up that they're dead is
It
like
don't
kind
even
of
sound
wrong.
good though. That's
You
my
know what I
point.
mean?
It don't even sound good.
The slime you out.
The verse, as far as that reference to the slave
Oh,
shit, it don't sound good. So what's the
the
point?
shit. I
It's the same thing with Rick Ross when he said the Trayvon Martin verse. It was like, nigga, that shit don't even sound good. What are you talking about? But
Yeah,
as far as
no,
I
go
thought you
ahead.
was as far as him and Charlamagne, it's deeper rooted in that. Charlamagne always kind of critique Drake, and he always used to call him soft. I think he used to say shit like, "Why people listening to this nigga rapping and singing, light skin this and shit?" Like it was a bunch of like hating type of shit he was saying back in the day. But it was more so of Charlamagne in the way he was when he was on the radio back in the day. Y'all remember him and Little Mama and all of this stuff? The way he
Uh-huh.
used to come at people. This the same nigga that used to work with Wendy Williams, so he was kind of wanting to be controversy back in the day. But as
He,
far as
he,
today, I just think he was critiquing his album.
yeah,
That's all. I don't think he
he,
was
he
being
should.
funny or hate.
Charlamagne should be the last motherfucker called somebody light skin. You know what I'm saying? Last time we checked, like, you know, he be skin bleaching and shit. Like people be calling him out, like, you know, like older Charlamagne was a lot darker than, but that's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? But you know, he should be,
What's
you
in?
know, he definitely has been like on Drake's top though, like you know what I'm saying? Like as far as like throwing little jabs here and there and stuff. So like,
He done showed them love too, though. Recently, he done
yeah,
been kind of showing them love or whatever. I remember when they had
yeah.
the whole thing when I think Drake sent him some bottles or whatever to the radio station.
But
Oh,
Drake is he's jaded right now. You say he's doing some out of pocket shit. He putting like shit in his hair and stuff like that.
nah,
He
I want to say this. I think Drake is starting to feel a little bit of pressure. Think about the singles,
he is
well, the features
finally.
that he been on that ain't been really Billboard charting. He had the shit with Young Thug. Look at Gunna. And I'm not comparing the whole Gunna thing, you know, this situation. I'm just saying, though, Gunna didn't have no features. He did 2 tracks with Thug, and they didn't top
I
top
wouldn't
10
say
Billboard or
like
whatever.
his singles was falling off because like Slime You Out
What
still
about the
like
Travis Scott
got him
joint
number
he just
one.
did? He got
I mean
a
that's
single on there with Travis Scott. Meltdown. That ain't on the Billboard if I'm not mistaken. It might be, but not top 10. That's all what I'm
yeah.
saying.
But like I said, he just got the Billboard shit for Slime You Out, and that headline was saying like, oh, he's one away from passing Mike or some shit or tie with Mike and shit. Which of course they
Oh
gonna run
yeah,
with that, but
the number one thing.
yeah.
Once again, the billboards could be tampered. But shout out to Luke Boy. What you don't like Rick Ross or Drake? If you G on it, you ain't got to worry about it. We good. Don't even worry about it, Luke Boy. I don't mind either one. It depends on what type of track you getting. when it comes to Slime You Out though, I wasn't feeling it. Shout out to
like
Tony.
I was
singing.
just bored.
His singing's not bad. Like it's not terrible, but people definitely prefer him to rap more. But as far as the Slime You Out track, it's just like I think people were expecting him to be on his rapping shit. It was kind of like over this lover boy shit, like this lover boy phase he's been going through. So
that's what I think we was all expecting, something a little bit more up tempo. We was a little bit more energy.
and we probably still gonna get that, but
yeah.
I think
When
next week. Yeah, next week we'll see.
And we're gonna be talking about it, but I think this song sounded a little too late. I think I said that before too. It just sounded like a little too late.
Like old, this is like an old track, like a throw. Okay.
Yeah, like this was an old track that he made a while ago, and then wanted to release it because he felt like he needed to. Why? That's my thing. This is what I keep saying, bruh. Go sit the fuck down and simmer. Cause what the fuck is this?
I'm not J. Cole. I'm not Kendrick Lamar. I can't wait.
I ain't taking no time. You need to take some damn time off. Go take some time off.
He might after this one. It depends.
I hope he do. And I mean that I'm saying that with the most respect from artist to artist. Go sit the fuck down, because what you doing right now, he gonna burn himself out, and then he really ain't gonna have nothing else to give, and then it's just really gonna start reflecting. He always gonna have his core audience, but like, bro, you're not putting out your best right now. You're not putting your best foot out, your best foot forward. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I would say it's just at his best. It's not even like his. I don't think he's really at his worst, because like re-listening to a lot of his like last 3 projects, like they're not terrible. You know what I'm saying? They're not, but they're not nothing like spectacular. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree he should kind of fall back a little bit. But I feel like even though people might seem like he's burning himself out, like he's still charting. Like all his albums still chart, and like over time.
To me, that's irrelevant. But is the music good? Is it good?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like,
back 7 years, and I'm just gonna say 7 years. Are you gonna go back and listen to that 21 Savage collab album with him and Drake?
You might, because like I had that same feeling.
I definitely haven't picked it. I haven't picked it back up since the first time I listened to it.
When I first listened to Views, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But then the more I listened to, like over time, I just caught myself listening to more and more, and like that's usually like how Drake's mix. That's usually how, like, with me at least.
Keep the family close.
I feel like this is gonna age like wine. I feel like it's gonna spoil, and it's just gonna be like, Because it's like even his older stuff. It's the time it was out. It was like really, really good timing. The stuff that he putting out now is just like.
Because the production side of things, I feel like it's still solid. Like whoever's producing whatever tracks, like it's still solid, and that's what's really carrying a lot of like his recent stuff. But like I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though.
But then you brought this up earlier as far as Drake writing his lyrics. I feel you, little boy.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, Drake should not start acting.
Nah, we good.
He good.
No, we good.
Jimmy in the wheelchair. Unless he's not coming back to Jimmy in the wheelchair.
Drake should stop acting. Because he's doing a lot of that.
Even with the music videos. But anyway, y'all let us know how y'all feeling about Slime You Out. Are y'all still listening to it? Do y'all think it was a good track? Even it's been out about a week and a half now. So let us know.
Damn, it's been like a week and a half, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a new segment that I ain't gonna say necessarily that I'm gonna be doing a lot, but something I wanted to do this week. Hip hop videos with more meaning than a song. And the particular song I wanted to talk about, video I wanted to talk about was David Banner's Like a Pimp. This video got a lot of imagery in it outside of the actual song. If you on the radio and you just listen to the song, then you hear, bad bitches get down on the floor, strip club song basically. That's what you're hearing. But once you watch this video,
on the floor.
Yeah. You see David Banner, you see the fact that he from Mississippi, you see the whole Confederate flags, him running with the ripped up Confederate flag, you see the KKK the crosses burning and all that. You like, wait the fuck a minute. This shit got a whole lot going on with the video.
Very well.
The song definitely does not fit the video at all. It's two different things going on. Because if you listen to the lyrics of that song,
yes,
wow,
that's the whole song is talking about that them females dancing or whatever.
Yep.
Give or take, that album is a lot deeper, you know what I'm saying, as far as the Mississippi album that he released. But I kind of get what he was doing, and I think this was going on a lot back then as far as the early 2000s or whatever, even coming out of the late 90s, as far as having these certain songs that would have different meanings as far as the actual song, but the video giving you different imagery and what you're seeing. Once again, this one stands out to me because, once again, we from the South. But once again, Mississippi is a whole different type of South. Especially when you're dealing with racism, justice system, all the above, man. Whatever you're dealing with. I think he made this song to get people's attention. But once you watch the video, it's like, oh, shit. I got more to offer than just me talking about bitches. I mean, not bitches, my bad. I was talking about the song, but women dancing on the floor or strip club anthems or whatever. I got a lot more to talk about it. And if you stick around and actually check out this album, then I can give you a lot more. Yeah. So I think that's what he was doing as far as saying, like, man, this video don't make sense with this song. But if you from the South, I feel like you would get it. You're like, okay, I see what y'all doing. Because he do got the women in there dancing or whatever, everybody dancing. Little Flip definitely ain't running around with a Confederate flag or whatever. Shout out to Cloverfield. But is this one of the videos? Do y'all remember this videos as far as ones that had more meaning than the song?
Yeah.
I remember this vaguely, but yeah. That's a good example. Trying to think of some off the top of my head.
I was too, damn it, just a minute. It's someone's out there, boy. Outkast, I think, definitely got Rosa Parks, I think, is the opposite. The name of the song is definitely different outside of the video.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody on no bus on that video. Nigga got on.
What's the one? Speaking of Eminem, what was the one where he fall out the window?
Who?
Eminem, when he's falling out the window.
Whatever
I am.
You say I am.
Oh yeah.
That video is pretty dope.
Wow. Shout out, Lou Boy.
The stand video is pretty crazy. Crazy imagery.
Man, hold on. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Wait a minute, Perk. Doing a lot of Eminem love. I'm
just thinking stuff on top of my head. Because like when I look at something like XXXTentacion, so like look at me. That has nothing to do with what's going on in the song. Like
that's like hey y'all has nothing to do with what's going on in the damn video. The song has nothing to do with the video. Like if you really listen to the words to that song, you be like, what is he singing about? It ain't nothing happy. Nothing lasts forever.
Damn, I'm trying to think so. This is something I'll probably be doing though. Y'all can give me some references though.
Michael Jackson Thriller.
Stop.
Man.
There's a lot of meaning in that, like the monsters.
Shit. Busta Rhymes definitely got some. Nah, I'm just messing. But shout out Busta.
Look, I was about to say a song where the song has a deeper meaning than it feels like it does, because it sounds more like a club song, kind of, or like a drinking song, but it's like an anti-drinking song.
See, that's this one. But y'all let me know, man, how y'all feel about this as far as hip hop videos with more meaning than a song. I definitely feel like David Banner's Like a Pimp was one. And the reason he came to me first because I was watching some old Def Jam Fight for New York videos. I need my PlayStation 2 back. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Give me some reference too if y'all got any ones that y'all can name that I can't think of or we can't think of outside of Eminem in the comments.
Right, because I feel like Eminem's videos were pretty literal. You know.
Oh yes, the closet.
I mean, it was good storytelling, but it was pretty little.
It was.
Yonkers video. In the cockroach.
Who?
Wu-Tang.
The Yonkers joint. The Tyler Creator.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Perk. Back in the day. All right. Talk to me. Yeah, Samuel Stokes. Man, shout out Michael Jackson.
Stop. Tony silly.
Cloverfield, man. See, I went all the way down to goddamn Houston. I think he ran into some issues too, though. I used to watch that tip line back in the day.
You just hit that tip line.
Man, don't. What's the shit? Stop Crime Stoppers. Like,
that shit is crazy, bro. You can't be doing that.
Shout out to Ludacris. But I guess I'll go into one of my verses. Most creative hip hop video verses. We got Outkast, Killer Mike, The Whole World versus Bubba Sparks, Ugly. Most creative hip hop video verses.
So the circus or the hillbillies?
I'll take circus. Oh, yeah. I see too much of that hillbilly shit out here in Jersey. Like,
yeah.
They should have had some of the wrong terms.
You ain't seen shit.
Lit.
We got Pineys out here. You know.
Did one of them have two rats on their shoulders?
North Carolina.
Like a mud wrestler with pigs.
I mean, he was being true to himself though, because he wasn't trying to be like, you know, I don't know. He was being
Outkast Ringling Brothers.
Right.
That'd be just crazy.
That was my introduction to Killer Mike though. That nigga come in rapping. I'm going with Bubba Sparks. Look all that. My niggas in the country. I want to do a bonfire. Hey.
What kind of bonfire?
Bubba. Shout out Timberland on the production. Y'all going with?
I'm going Outkast.
Okay, I see you saying Stokes. Outkast. Oh, Perp, you already said Outkast. I got you. I'm going with Bubba. I gotta go with Bubba. Countrylands.
You said about you said
hip hop video versus. What'd you say?
No, I said you said a bonfire. I was like, what type of bonfire you talking about?
The ones at the nighttime in the country, man.
No, nigga. They made for us. I mean, they made for us, but you don't want to be in them.
Hell yeah, I don't miss some, man. We tried to do
with people you trust. Were these people the color of the back of your hand or the front of your hand?
What's up all these people? What's up all these people?
They all colored.
It was hippies. It was all complexions out there. It was hippies.
Okay.
Yeah, we was talking about the moon, stars, quasars.
It's safe.
You was at Burning Man. You was at the Burning Man. You was at the Burning Man.
What if we go to space, man, and we just stay out there?
You going
down? Pretty much the conversation was like, all right, yeah. I mean, if the Fast and Furious to do it, we can do it. Shit, why not?
Nah, no, the fuck we can't.
Niggas had duct tape on the mask. All right, let me see. Kanye. Very possible that we could be getting some new Kanye music. And it sounded like we're gonna be getting that old sound, that outdated Kanye sound.
I believe when I hear it.
We're not getting that back ever.
Kanye gone, bro.
He ain't even the same person no more. No, we ain't never getting that back. It's okay.
You gonna change his name again? Are you gonna be like Yay X or some shit? I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it though.
We get that tucked in sweater. We gonna get Kanye.
Gotta bring back the bear.
Yeah, he can't have no beard either. It gotta be a naked face. But I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. I don't know if I'm anticipating no new Kanye. There's been too much with him going on, and I don't think his head in the production or in the music.
I feel like the crazier he gets, the crazier his music gets. So I'm all for it. Let's go.
I don't think that make it better. He wasn't that crazy when he was releasing them first couple projects or producing for people. When the last time you heard that new track produced by Kanye West? Well, he done had a couple people that he been working with still. I forgot. Yeah, Travis Scott, he recently did. So yeah, never mind. Utopia.
I still like Donda though. Like he's able to come out with some crazy ass sounds and stuff like that. That's what I look for.
I still ain't heard Donda 2. I ain't got no damn Steam player.
We probably gonna get down to 3.
Like what? It's a whole Donda 2 album. I ain't heard it.
That's what I respect about Kanye. He just do what the fuck. He just does what the fuck he wants, bro. Like that shit's fucking. That's great. That's great. Just do you.
When you get to this point in life, why not?
Yeah.
But y'all let me know if y'all want to hear some new Kanye, a new solo album from Kanye.
I'm Steve Jobs. I'm Walt Disney. Be that Kanye.
Well, that Kanye West biopic gonna be stupid.
Yeah.
I'm first seat.
That's gonna be bigger than That's gonna be bigger than the Snyder cut. You gotta have Zack Snyder directed.
Christopher Nolan doing that shit. What you talking about?
Nah, because if Zack Snyder does it, it'd be like a 5-hour cut.
If I know Kanye though, he might reach out to Denzel or direct it. No Denzel or direct it.
Or Jordan Peele.
I don't want the man. Man, I wouldn't mind that person.
I would go crazy.
That hard Kanye biopic.
No more spaceship songs. That's funny.
Shit. Shout out to Samuel Stokes. Hey, that's what all I'm saying, Lou boy. Them first couple joints, that was just this. That was Kanye that was at the awards that told Taylor Swift to sit down, but Beyonce video was better. We need that.
He was right Kanye. Though. Yeah, he was right.
He was.
The George Bush don't care about black people.
Yes, Tony. Slow jams, goddamn twist. Samples, man. But goddamn Taylor Swift got niggas out here going to be the Chiefs now. Like I don't even want to root for my regular team. I'll be a Chiefs. Anyway, y'all let me know. But you see, old buddy, bro had a straight up goddamn black fade. Bro had the sweatsuit on with old girl. As far as Taylor Swift new dude, my nigga done got the straight what's the name mustache now. Like
somebody said he went from come over here girl to now listen here, buddy. It's like that's what the fuck you went.
Yeah.
It's like hell yeah,
he was over his blackface. He was over his blackface. Yeah.
But went from set it off to she's all lit. I ain't mad at him though.
White.
It is what it is. Shout out to Russell Wilson. But you see how he playing now. So. Anyway,
believe me, I am sensitive to people that were there when that happened because I know some people that, yeah.
Shout out Luke Boy. Got New Orleans.
I'm never making fun of the situation ever. And why the fuck did they have a parade? Like that was. I'm gonna get off it because I will rant. Like a parade. I thought parades were for joyous celebrations. Why the fuck you having a parade?
I seen something that I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to get y'all opinion on it as far as streaming her and hip hop artists learn long term as far as getting paid. And I'm gonna let y'all hear this first, and then we can talk about it.
Out of 5. Did you know that?
I heard about that through
How is anybody independent? How can you call yourself an independent artist? You're still giving money to Universal Records when your shit gets played on Spotify.
That's a fact. That's a big fact.
How is anybody independent? You talking all this independent shit. We in the worst place we have ever been as musicians right now.
Real, even with the streaming and
of course.
Go for it.
Those shits are mythical. Those numbers are mythical, right? The way we should be getting paid is All the advertisement dollars that Spotify makes, Apple Music makes, whatever, right? We're supposed to get a portion of that. We don't. We've been getting the same money since they've started, right? Their advertisement dollars have gone up 20, 30 times since then. Why are we still getting the same shit of this mythical number that they made up? What's the value of a song? Nobody could tell me this shit for years. What is one song worth in the digital world? A stream. What is it really worth?
Interesting.
Yes. I definitely like that conversation, man, and it was interesting.
It is definitely a. Go ahead.
No, I just said I done heard other artists talking about this as far as not knowing the worth of one song on the streaming platform, and other artists saying they get like a cent or something every million. No, not a cent, but $1 something every million streams.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but that shit sound crazy. People,
well, it's not that crazy because look at
like, worry about it.
But even look,
they broke it down into how many times someone has to listen to your song to make a certain amount of money. And I think it was like 73 times on Tidal that someone has to listen to your song to make money.
I thought it was like
And then
15,000 clicks, whatever, like that. It's equivalent
oh,
to one
it's
album.
on Spotify. Yeah, on Spotify it is. I'm talking about on Tidal. It was only like
Okay.
73. Like
All
I
right.
was just saying. But even then, like that's a good question. How much is a song worth? Because like, bruh, like, yeah.
It's the same, like, you know, even as a YouTuber, you don't get paid like every view, like, yeah, you make money, but it's like every 1,000, you know, every 1,000, that's what, like, you know, you get paid
What
off
he
that.
said is, he's saying they making up the value though of what that song was worth as far as the streaming.
Yeah, they are. And each streaming service can charge, can make it be whatever they want it to be. Like I said, it's different from how many times you get paid on Tidal before, you know, versus like how many times someone has to listen to your song for you to get paid on Spotify.
Because like I think it's a double-edged sword too, because I feel like there's there's definitely way more money out here compared to like the 90s. Like there's more avenues for you don't even have to put your shit on streaming. Like you could put it on streaming, but you could also go to these other events, set it up, and do everything independently and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? But they do be fucking people over still. You know, they should be giving people way more money, but you know, shit don't work out like that.
I feel like art just ain't appreciated like it used to be, period.
Most
definitely. That's what I'm saying. Look at the labels. You already had to deal with this situation, and if you try to go independent, like he just said, you still not technically independent, because now if you put your music on these streaming services, that money's still going to these certain labels and to the streaming services, but you're not getting those residuals until your song get played a certain amount of times.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a song, not including the album.
And I think also to that point is just like people got to read their fine print in their contracts too. Be like, nah, I don't want this or I don't want that, because like I just seen the shit about Taylor Swift, like, you know, the NFL was gonna play one of her music shit. She's like, nah, you can't play my music and shit and whatnot.
So that means she got masters. She on her masters then.
Yeah, she do now.
Yeah, and that's crazy too. Like a lot of artists don't own their masters, and if they do, you know what I'm saying,
a lot of them selling them too to the same person.
Some people gonna do some funny shit to you know, they're gonna try to get you out of here, or you know, kind of damage your brand and whatnot. Like I remember Tory Lanez was selling his album for like $1 with them NFTs when that was a big thing, and he was able to make like $1 million or some shit like that off them NFTs and shit like that. I know a couple people was doing that, and that kind of like eliminated the labels. So like that's what people really got to do, is just get away from the labels and stop signing with them. Like I know people want that machine, but you could do all this shit by yourself, like, and make way more money.
Especially like you said, in this day and age with all the internet and stuff, there's so many different avenues to get your music out there. It's like you kind of really don't need no label.
No, you don't. Cause like another artist like Russ, like he's completely independent and stuff, and you know he be going on tours. Like I just seen he got a whole movie, whatever, like kind of playing in theaters and shit now. I was like, what the fuck? Crazy.
Shout out to Big. I heard about that, bro. I did hear about that. as far as the whole situation with that Tupac situation with Keefe D or
I don't believe that
whoever
shit.
he was, like some ex-Crip or some shit. It's a lot going on with that, but yeah, I wasn't going into that until I heard some more about it.
What you mean you don't believe it? He snitched on himself.
Yeah, but I was like, he could just definitely be a fall guy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you took
He could be,
27.
but
You know,
but why would you go around saying that shit if in the statute of limitations? There's no statute of limitations for murder. At least I don't believe there is. No, there's not. Like, bruh, they can out. This is these people going on these sites and just talking because he was on the couch.
yeah, he was on Vlad. He should have known better. Like Vlad is the police. Like Vlad
They
is
keep
definitely
doing
the
this stuff with
police.
they.
I mean, not only that, he was talking in a clubhouse chat. I can't do clubhouse. I've been invited, and
Oh,
I'm
that
just
shit's
like,
crazy.
I don't like clubhouse because it's just a bunch of people that like to hear themselves talk.
Yeah,
But are you
very
listening and are
unorganized.
you actually having a conversation, or do you just like to spew your point and your rhetoric and then leave or start
Yeah,
controversy? Like,
Facts, little
just
boy.
are
They
we
unorganized.
not
getting
doing
something
them,
done?
what's it, Master P and them Birdman deals no more. 80-30 splits. They not doing them no
Get
more.
get 10K and a Happy Meal.
But even with the streaming stuff, man, you almost
Raffle.
have no choice but to put your stuff on streaming because the consumer, people are not taking the steps to go like download music one by one or albums. They got the easiest
Yeah.
way to get it on a streaming service. It's like, nigga, I'm about to do all of that. I'm listening to it on here.
Plus, I pay
$10
premium
a
for
month.
my streaming services. I don't have ads on my Spotify, so.
$10 a month to listen to whatever I want to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
nobody
yeah,
buy albums
even
no
with
more.
I'm
physical
gonna
media,
start buying albums again, but I want to buy vinyls at this point. Put your
Yeah, a
shit
lot
on
of
a
people
vinyl. I want it.
vinyls are popular. Yeah, they're coming back. But they are arm and a leg
DJ
too.
GQ.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, we was spending what? How much was albums back in the day?
Depending on where you
Depending,
go, it's like
$20.
this
15.
is I'm about to say $15, $20, depending on
Best
the
no
You go
album.
to Best Buy, you spending so much.
Best Buy. Yeah, yeah, Best
How
Buy.
much
They
are
You
gonna
they at
get
spending so
Best
your ass
Buy?
much.
like $20. They gonna get your ass like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
think you paying video game money for them shit. You go FYE, you can kind of get a deal, but FYE be going like, oh, $40.
Tony,
Cause I
why?
go in there, I go into FYE now, like you go get a Blu-ray or some shit. They say $40. I'm like, bruh, I just go to
I
fucking
don't.
Best Buy for that shit. Like get that shit half the price. Oh,
Even at a
crazy.
book, a goddamn book. I'm like, damn, FY for a book.
Yeah,
Tony, you
it's
gotta
crazy.
chill, bro, man. Shout out Master P, man. What is wrong with you, man?
Built like a Pringles kid.
Especially
That's
when he
funny.
wearing like the suits over the hoodies. Like that to look crazy.
Like
Shout out
I
Master
got
P.
these little record stores around me. They got like probably one left. There used to be like two. It's called Tunes, and like any new like releases, it'd be like 10 to $13 for like new releases and stuff and whatnot. But you still got
I
record
ain't doing
stores
it.
out there, but it's rare. It's rare.
I know we sitting here talking about the whole streaming thing, but the fact that I ain't gotta go buy no album for $10, $15, I'm good. I'm good.
Bruh, Best Buy is tripping.
All right, y'all listen. How y'all feeling as far as the whole thing with streaming hurting hip hop artists long term, as far as getting paid?
But I still think they figured that out more as far as like every time somebody clicks your shit, you're going to get paid. Compare that to like the TV, like the streaming stuff and whatnot. They haven't figured that end of it out yet. But
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Especially with the
I think
whole strike they just ended.
yeah, it's probably easier with music, but with movies, it's a little bit different to kind of gauge those numbers. But
All right, I think this is my last verses. Best strip club song, best hip hop strip club song versus Gangsta Boo, Where Them Dollars At versus Trina Pull Over. Best hip hop strip club song versus. Have y'all heard both of these?
I don't think I
Where them dollars at? Where them
don't.
Yeah,
dollars at?
Oh, okay.
I forgot what they sampling. They sampled something. I forgot.
Where them dollars at? Hey, that's it.
And you already
I
know
mean,
Pull
don't get
Over.
me
Whoop,
wrong.
whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Shout out to the women in hip hop from back in the day. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. What's going on, Tamika's in? Appreciate you coming through.
It is.
Right now, we doing best strip club hip hop song versus Gangsta Boo, where them dollars at versus Trina Pull Over. I gotta go with Gangsta Boo. I guess because Trina's song was so fast, it's like I don't know if I got enough time to throw a dollar out before she start moving. Like I'm trying to push the dollar in, in the don't. Anyway, I gotta go with Gangsta Boo. Where the dollars got a little bit of slow grind, like then I could have a good time. Chill. What's up, Perk? Oh, I forgot you said you ain't heard one of these.
Nah, like I don't know them off the top of my head. Probably not. I don't know. I've only heard like a handful of like Trina songs. So.
I feel. Who was you going with the deal?
Gangsta Boo.
Y'all let me know in the chat too. Shout out to Tamika. Tamika said I'm going with Gangsta Boo. So again, I always gotta play homage to the women in hip hop. Oh, Lil Boy said he ain't heard them either. Okay. Hey, I'm a fan, man. Hey, 3-6 Mafia had to listen to Gangsta Boo. As far as Trina, whenever I heard that nan nigga verse, I had to listen to Trina verses because I wanted to hear what the fuck she gonna say next. But 6 or 5 best friends. I'm like, what? I'm a child sitting in the backseat. What is this? My best friends too. But anyway, I gotta go with Gangsta Boo where them dollars at. Shout out to Lil Boy, shout out to Tony, shout out to Meek. Bigger for you still in here, it's all good, man. I ain't got no MC Light, I ain't got no Queen Latifah, I ain't got no Roxanne Shante. My bad, bro. Shout out to all those women too. Very, very talented hip-hop artists. Memphis all day, Tony. Shout out Big O. He said Gangsta Boo. Okay, Tony. Oh, my bad, Bigger. Okay, thank you, man. Damn. You got an ear for some music.
Let's not go that far.
yeah, I forgot Eminem. Never mind. All right, so last couple thing I got one more thing to talk about. Why black labels or big hip hop groups can't stay together when money come into play. I was watching the Defiant Ones on Tubi the other day with Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. It's an older documentary from back in the day that was on HBO and kind of showing the upbringing and the friendship between Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre, the passion behind the music and everything they went through. But the reason this stood out to me was the whole thing with Death Row Records. And the fact that they was the biggest label at the time. Not only that, it was a black-owned label as far as Suge Knight. I know he had a joint venture with Jimmy Iovine, but he still had kind of that Birdman and Master P deal where he had majority ownership of that. Not him and Dr. Dre, it was more so him. But when you think about just these labels, as far as black labels, and you think about how we always talking about the labels taking advantage of these hip-hop artists coming from the streets, black hip-hop artists in particular, and the fact that we had a black label that was big at the time and it could have took in a lot of these artists if they would have stood ground. Just think about Death Row if they was here today. Suge Knight, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre.
I think favoritism definitely plays a part in it. Like if you're the big shining artist, like a lot more, you're going to get probably a lot more cut of the money than somebody that's like the fourth person in the group or something like that. Especially if you're coming in there like a Wu-Tang, it's just like that's a lot of money to just be chopping up, and everybody want to kind of do their own thing.
That's another one. But, that's true.
But, that's why
shout out to Wu-Tang and No, I was gonna just say shout out to Wu-Tang and the Locks. I feel like those are two of the particular groups that even though they went through certain things, they actually stuck together though. You can see them today and they still all together as far as the Locks and Wu-Tang.
Yeah, the Migos was together for a good period of time too. You know, but that was
Even them
family.
too.
So I think that goes a little bit deeper, but it's just especially like with I Future, like something like I Future, like they had like a group as big as like the Wu Tang and stuff. It's just a lot of different people got different, you know, mindsets and different goals and stuff like that. It's always gonna clash.
I think it's the money. I think it's always the money.
Yeah, yeah, most
Like
definitely.
It's
when you
Money
always
come
the
up,
money. It's always the money.
and
you come up
the
with
egos
people.
and money.
Yeah, these are people like when you come up with somebody that you've been working hard with. Y'all been doing this together since y'all came from the same environment. Y'all came from the same financial restrictions where y'all didn't have it, and then y'all get to this point, and then real money get involved. And in particular, it does always seem like it's with black labels or with black hip hop groups. As far as like, it's always a breakup. Nigga, Dipset, G Unit, Rockefeller, goddamn, like I just said, Death Row Records or whatever.
Because it's like put yourself in that situation, like you know, like if there's like
One
a
little track
4-man
drop.
group, if it's like a 4-man group, one dude's getting like 10 million, but we all here just getting like under 1 million. That's definitely going to start some fights and shit. That's definitely going to cause some issues and stuff. And that's how these labels do it, though. You know, they always gonna give the most money to the person that's the most popular, who's getting the most, you know, views and stuff like that.
I listened to somebody, I think Matt Hoffa podcast, and he said I couldn't get this information from somebody who looked like me as far as trying to understand the business of what he was doing and what's the name. He said I had to go to a Jewish person. I had to go to the opposite complexion of my who looked like me to get the right information as far as the business and how to move forward with certain stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that sound like the same shit. It's like when you got somebody that look like you get to a certain level, it's like, nah, I ain't gonna give you the information. I want to watch you struggle.
Exactly.
The same way I had to struggle.
Exactly.
I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Nigga, you in the position, why not? why do you want to see me struggle?
It's like even like you take the content creating thing like as an example. Like if I have some intel or like insight on like somebody asked me like, yo, how'd you get here? And it's just like I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat you. It's like it's not easy. You know, some people can, you know, crack that ceiling and shoot to the moon, but some people are gonna be stuck at the same spot or not go. You know, it's all dependent on you. But like I would never. You know, if I had some type of information, I'd definitely tell like Key or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of pass that on.
And you have done that before, by the way. Shout out to Perk. But facts on, I mean, Tamika, favoritism and jealousy definitely one of the things that come into play. Appreciate that, Tamika. Who Nikki D, Luke boy? Who's Nikki D? Oh yeah.
But yeah, but money definitely plays a big factor in it. You know, it's always going to split somebody up. Like a lot of people, some groups and some people can, you know, make this shit work, or some people, and like I said, egos play a huge part in it too and stuff. Like, you know.
But another thing too is when you come from a certain environment and that's all
Yeah.
you know. I remember watching that documentary and he said he asked Suge Knight a question as far as we got all this money coming in. We not in the hood no more. We in this position. Like, why are you acting like this? And he said, this is all I know. And if you don't understand it, that's because you know what I'm saying, you don't come from the same situation or whatever. I'm like, damn, it might sound stupid to us, but to him, like, hey, and to people, his peers or whatever, it might not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, little boy, I might have to look up, man. Okay, you say Nikki D. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this up because once again, it's something that I seem like this Death Row came in what 94, 95 or whatever. The fact that we still have stuff like this happening now, I feel like it was just a conversation to have because we still don't really have that top black hip hop label outside of I think what QC is trying to do. But even them, they don't had their complications with the Migos, pretty much saying y'all taking our money. Birdman, Cash Money, y'all taking our money. Master P, y'all taking our money. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always like, oh, you so bad, man. My bad, y'all. My daughter, she in here just.
It's all good.
But Y'all let me know in the comments. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. How y'all feel about this as far as black labels or just big hip hop groups that can't stay together when money come into play. All right, this might have been it for the night. Trying to make sure. And what doing, bro?
Exploring.
Like all the lights.
All right, but yeah, I think that might have been it for the night. I think so. Yeah.
Good talk.
Definitely, man. Definitely. I appreciate you coming through. Shout out to my cousin D always coming through. Definitely had some good conversations tonight. I'm gonna be making up some clips for y'all more than likely Monday. Tomorrow I'm gonna be working on the intro again because I got a couple of tweaks I gotta do as far as the horror intro because we're going into October Sunday and we'll be doing Saw X. So make sure y'all come through for that. Have you seen Saw X yet?
Yeah, I got my review. Nah, I got my review coming to it. Like on Sunday. So
do we got a twist at the end?
You didn't see it yet?
No.
Don't tell him. Don't say nothing.
I'm going to see it tomorrow.
I ain't gonna say it.
Okay, never mind. Don't say nothing. Never mind.
I'm going to see it tomorrow too.
We're going to see it tomorrow. But yeah, man, Saw X. Oh man, don't do that, Perk. See, you shouldn't eat. Never mind. That's your opinion.
I didn't even hear what he said. I was stretching. Good.
I'll be checking out the creator too, and I'll probably try to do that review tomorrow. That won't be live. That'll be pre-recorded. And of course, I got Power Book 4 for y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna do a review for that. D-Mac, nigga, you tripping. But anyway, Jannard, nigga, what is wrong with you?
That whole writing is just like that whole show don't make no goddamn sense, bro. Like
it's time to go.
What? I got to go. But
look, and then I hate people. Ain't she supposed to be asleep already? Man, bro, you can't put these kids to bed. Do you know how much they protest this stuff?
She is fine right now because she gonna lay down tonight now. Like she good.
That means she ain't getting up early either.
Hey, Samuel Stokes said it's fire. Okay, we got somebody in here showing Saw X some love. Appreciate you coming through, little boy. Definitely appreciate it. Okay, see, we hearing some good things. I don't know what Perk talking about, man. Perk
don't like a lot of shit.
But no. I'm just not the biggest Saw fan. You know what I'm saying? I like John Kramer. I respect him as a horror. Like I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole topic for the horror never dies shit tomorrow. So.
By the way, make sure y'all check out Perk tomorrow. Horror Never Dies new episode. I will be coming through for that.
Should be fun.
Hey, Samuel Stokes, it was a good episode. It was a good episode. It was a good episode, man. They getting a little bit better. This is the weakest power spinoff of me. Shout out to Mika. Yeah, your boy is gone. Jannard is gone.
They just throwing whatever up to see just if it sticks. Like it's so fucking terrible. Like I'm just like, man, y'all could just be tight. If you tighten up the writing, like this could be something. But
JP, please change your facial expression. Please. I can't, bro. I'm almost at the point where Tommy just shoot your brother. I'm sorry, y'all.
I still don't believe that's his brother. Like that fake ass Billy Dale Williams. Look at that, bro.
Oh man, we gotta get on Power. Oh, by the way, American Horror Stories, we be doing a full mid-season review for that. We're gonna watch the episodes and we're gonna do the mid-season because they splitting it up because of the writer strikes or whatever.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody coming through. This is she won't stop. Sunday we doing Saw X for y'all, and next week we'll be doing the horror movie versus. Anything else y'all want to add before we get out of here?
Yeah. Nah, I ain't got nothing. I was gonna say something, but keep it to myself.
What's up, Perk? Speak your piece.
I was just saying. Hopefully, the Carter 6 is good. Ain't no trash.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we ain't gonna get no trash. And hopefully we get it this year.
Yeah, I definitely think it's coming this year, like November, December.
Them Libras is killing it right now. Come on, Cardi.
Oh yeah, Nicki Minaj in November.
Who?
Nicki Minaj petty too, man.
She dropping an album?
Yeah.
Oh boy. You
Pink
say that.
Queen
Friday
of Hip
too.
Hop is dropping an album in November. Shout out to Nicki Minaj.
That shit gonna go dumb. That's gonna go double rock.
Nah.
That shit gonna
All
go
right,
double rock.
y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Perk, what you got coming up? My bad.
Hard Never Dies, episode 6 tomorrow. Well, today, later on tonight, 10 p.m. And I got man. Next week is gonna be super busy. There's gonna be so much horror content. Chucky, Exorcist, everything. It's gonna be so
What's
much.
going on, man?
So much.
You doing any lives outside of the horror podcast?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I just checked out the second episode, Lou Boy. I got a review for that too, as far as the Continental episode 2. All right, so outside of all of that, once again, what's up?
Guess what? It's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Seriously?
I mean, it is now because it's past 12 o'clock. Yeah.
Happy 21st.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy 21st.
Ha! 20. Yeah.
How old you turning?
You know this nigga.
35.
Okay. 35. What's up?
I ain't ashamed to say my age because I know I don't look it. So, and I don't even know what that means because what is 35 supposed to look like?
Yeah, I just turned 32. And I still get carded, so.
Appreciate Sammy Stokes.
They don't card me, but I think it's because they see
Cemetery
the
done came
stress on my face because I be with my children.
Mm.
They be like, nah.
Man, just like this one, right?
Dang.
Oh, you said he also write about Pet Cemetery.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Shout out to everybody.
September 30th, gang.
Happy birthday to your son, Tamika.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Appreciate everybody. Thank you. Blessings. The deal.
Where the blessings reside.
Definitely another blessing to be here.
These the blessings I need. Ching,
Yeah, man, we need P Valley. But
right. I mean, the writer's strike is over. We ain't getting no P Valley this year. We ain't getting no P Valley this year.
We gonna get some.
I already know that shit.
2024.
Go ahead and cancel that.
Are we
Go
going
ahead,
to
cancel P Valley
next year? Hush.
You said what?
Nah, because they canceled the Hills, and they can cancel all that bullshit that they got going on over there.
They not canceling.
No.
They're not canceling P Valley.
Power and P Valley not getting canceled. Nah.
Not at all.
But
their own shit though.
Have you watched P Valley?
I try not to.
Go ahead and catch up, man. You got 2 seasons. Go ahead and catch up.
Oh shit.
Tell Lou Boy. If you catch up, man, we do some reviews first.
I'd rather watch Players Club. I'd rather watch Players
Club. Do a whole
Club.
binge watch. Go ahead, just binge watch it, man. Just binge watch it.
Players Club is a movie. This is a series with multiple people and interesting, fleshed out characters.
It ain't got shit to do with Players Club. It ain't nothing like the Players Club at all. Good
Nah,
luck.
I'm canceled. We canceled stars out here. You know, they canceled Hills. That's probably they best show, and they fucked up. But you gonna keep this power bullshit up? Like it's crazy. Whatever though.
Raising Canaan is good.
Yeah, that's the only good spinoff.
Appreciate y'all coming through. Good conversation, Good night. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for joining us. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch us. Definitely appreciate it. Once again, make sure y'all come through tomorrow night and join Perk's channel for the Horror Podcast. Bigger Ford, he might be doing some Eminem shit. I don't know. Don't go watch it. Now I'm just messing. Shout out to Bigger Ford channel. Make sure y'all go check him out. And make sure y'all check out the recent.
He gonna do that big crit review.
He got big like that tomorrow.
Bigger Ford is doing a big crit album review tomorrow night around 1 a.m. Go check it out. Go check it out. Make sure y'all check out the recent OOC episode too. That was a good episode. Definitely go check that out on Bigger Force channel. Other than that, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell, let you know when the other new videos. Other than that, we out.